You've got it tuned to KEXP. We're listener-powered radio at 90.3 FM in Seattle, online at KEXP.org, and live in the KEXP studios right now, it's Papa. Welcome.
Hi.
So happy to have you here today. What do you got in store for us?
Got a couple songs we're going to play off our new record, Tender Madness.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Why don't you start off with that, and then we'll see what you've been up to lately.
Okay, great. This song's called If You're My Girl, Then I'm Your Man. Huh.
You're just a child, ain't you? Don't know what you want. So if you come round here, I'm gonna make it clear I wanna be your man. And now you're big city living, but we're from the same little town. So I still drop at the places where I used to see you, but you're not there now. I just wanna be your man. Forget my past, forget your plans. You live from New York City. Well, goddamn, they always do. But when you come back home, I want you to come back alone, so I can be your man. And they ask me, are you blind? The cloud just must have caught your eye. But it's a dream I want, and it's a dream I got that gets me through the night. I just wanna be your man. Forget my past, forget your plans. I'll take as much as I can stand. If you're my girl, then I'm your man. I want it from your lips. I just wanna be your man. Forget my past, forget your plans. I'll take as much as I can stand. If you're my girl, then I'm your man.
It's Papa live on KEXP, playing at Barboza tonight here in Seattle, and a new album out called Tender Madness. Got another song?
Yeah, this one's called Young Rut.
friends, love, enemies. I know you're scared for him more than you're scared for your father, but it's just your turn to run. I know you're scared for him more than you're scared for your father, but it's just your turn to run. Out the window, I'm just sick of this place as you are, so come on, let's go. Oh, 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 all you see are memories. Oh, 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 all you see are memories. I know you're scared for him more than you're scared for your father, but it's just your turn to run. I know you're scared for him more than you're scared for your father, but it's just your turn to run. Goddamn man, restless heart and an impatient mind keeps me so far away from the better kind.
It's Papa live on KEXP, the new album Tender Madness, which we love, by the way. Great job on that.
Thank you.
The morning DJ and I have to have a little Rochambeau every day to see who gets to play it, because we're a station that doesn't like to overplay stuff, so we got to have a little space.
You're still going to overplay this.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
If there's one album to overplay.
I thought you might say that. Well, it's definitely good enough. Again, great job on that. And tell me a little bit about the band. I understand, Darren and Danny, that you guys have known each other for a little while.
Yeah, Danny and I grew up together. We met when we were 7 or 8 years old, and we started playing music around the same time as kids, and we developed our crafts sort of together, and then we're in and out of each other's lives, playing in different bands, and then
Where did you grow up?
Los Angeles.
Was going out to see music and musical discovery part of that?
Yeah,
friendship?
that was a huge thing for us. Growing up, going to and being a part of these shows and going to the shows, the bands that were coming through or that we loved were like the Murder City Devils, Hot Snakes, Pleasure Forever, Icarus Line, things like that. It was a really like tough and strong and exciting and motivated underground culture.
A great place to grow up if you love music.
Yes.
Yeah, and so for us, that was really big for us and informative. And when we started playing music and started bands, like who were we looking up to?
You actually, though, kind of started playing this band formation in New York. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So how did that city kind of inform?
We were both in school.
Okay.
And Darren had actually started this, but it was more of a folk project. And I was living in Boston at the time, and I had to get out of Boston, so I moved to New York. And basically, Darren asked me just to come and play one show because his bass player, I guess, couldn't do it. And then it felt like the right thing to do again.
That musical friendship rekindled. It's interesting that he says you started to play folk music because the bands that you say you loved growing up do not fall into that genre.
But I also had an overly obsessive thing with Leonard Cohen and Bob Dylan. And when I moved to New York, I sort of left a band with my brother, actually. We had been touring for a while, and I left, and I didn't have a band in New York. I brought my drum set and my guitar out there, and I didn't have a band to play with, so I started performing the songs that I was writing as, it was folk because it was me and a guitar, but that was only because it was the only way I could do it because I didn't know enough musicians out there yet.
L.A. and New York, both very strong musical cities, but kind of a different vibe going on there. I imagine living in New York kind of infused something new into your aesthetic.
Absolutely. In New York, we were friends with a lot of artists and things like that. And just the way that the culture moves in that city, the amount of things, both beautiful and disgusting, that you're inundated with on a daily basis, you are a much bigger part of that city. In Los Angeles, you sort of get to like create your own world that you live in a little bit more. In New York, you're kind of like out there on the streets, and you're being exposed to so many things. And a lot of bands that we really, really idolized either came from New York, like Patti Smith and Talking Heads, or were super influenced by New York, like the Clash were really influenced by the hip hop that was coming out of New York in the late 70s, early 80s, and that was really influential on us as well. We grew up with sort of this punk and underground music, and when we moved to New York, that wasn't so much happening. There was a lot of hip hop culture was sort of the thing. And I definitely don't consider us a hip hop band, but it definitely changed the way that we sort of started thinking about rhythm and things like that.
Well, it's cool to hear that a lot of things can influence you that you may not wear on your sleeve necessarily, but they make their way into the music.
Yeah.
Well, it's so fun to have you here today. Papa playing tonight at Barboza here in Seattle, and you got time for a couple more songs?
Yeah. This song is called Put Me to Work.
This is off the album as well.
One, two, 3.
See the lights put me to work tonight. No, I don't mind the pain. I work until it's right. This might not be what you thought it would be, but I put sweat and blood into what you need. Yeah, you heard me. Chasing silhouettes in shadow boxing, tramp only without regret. I'll be the hammerman of your crucifix, and I'll be the open house from when we were kids.
Papa live on KEXP, Tender Madness, the new album, and one more song. Very excited.
Thank you so much for having us, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, this one's called I'm the Lion King.
She ties up her hands. Well, she might look to another. Baby, I don't need another friend. So I'm gonna ask for a number. Going to make my amends. I got to make you my woman. And you know what? You gotta make me. Got to, I'm gonna if she's in your blunder, suck it up, breathe it in. When it ain't nothing if not trouble, no. We've got to roll. If she asks you again for the Lord, it's not a means to an end, no. But baby, baby, you got to, I'm gonna.
Papa live on KEXP. That sounded great. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.